Let me get back to this point. Now, halfway normal. I had a pretty decent childhood. I was around a lot of alcohol and a lot of drinkers, and I went to church and church camp in my childhood. I became a suicide train wreck from the age of 14 to present date and time when it came to having a good time. Anything consists of having a good time. I was always there. And all night catfishing, getting drunk, and many, many, many other things. As I'm reflecting back, I'm just putting this in my notebook because I was never around no angry drunks or nothing like that when I was a kid. And I've been around like a lot of different houses and stuff and never really had any arguing and fighting going on. A lot of gambling and social gatherings, a lot of drinking and having a good time was going on with my ears, my eyes attached to it. So I wouldn't understand that. The opposite of that. But people drink every day in many places. They drink every day, all day, every year. And so when I was around 14, I didn't want to be like that. So I was like one of those 2 to 4 day party guys. So I didn't start getting the shakes and all that stuff. So I primed myself around 14 onward. Actually, my whole life, ever since I've been 14. And that was some of the reasons why when I would, suicide train wreck party guy 3 days in a row and things of that nature. And I'd sleep it off and kind of held me prisoner for quite some time like that because I didn't do shit all week. So, because I didn't want to get to where I was doing stuff every day. So in my mind, if I just done stuff 2 or 3 days a week, it was never a problem. Now I'm 48 years old, sleeping outside. So, and I'd quit things for long periods of time also. Then I started concentrating on my cigarette and my cigarette and my coffee intake. So anytime I think about getting drunk, I'll think about quitting smoking cigarettes and quitting drinking coffee because I'll think I can't support all these damn habits. And I tell myself that. So anytime I feel like getting drunk, I think about why am I still smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee for? Because I can't support all these different habits and have a halfway normal life. So I was supposed to quit smoking. I've told myself, I told myself a million times to quit smoking before I was 40 and start running and working out. Then, so that's kind of like how I stay balanced. And I'll still screw up so many times a year and get really drunk and pass out, But I do my best on not doing that because that always just gets me worse off, especially if it's, I'm outside and shit, it's just not a good thing for me. Because I dealt with that 2025 where I almost froze to death for like 4 months. And that was no joke. About 2 to 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was drinking all the time. 2025, 2020. I was drinking all the time, and I was outside, and it was thinning my blood out. And every night I'd wake up shaking because, alcohol makes your blood thinner. And if you ain't dressed for that sort of thing, it's real fucking bad. So I'm noting this too. And don't know why, but sitting there thinking about stuff. Thinking about just how long I've actually, been gambling, how long I've been drinking, and how long I've been going to clubs, going to parties and all this stuff. And start thinking about that. And I start thinking about these damn cigarettes on top of everything else. And I concentrate on cigarettes. I'm like, more I think about the damn cigarettes, more I smoke. And it's a serious problem. It's probably the worst problem I've ever had with smoking cigarettes. And I'm not kidding. It's real bad. It's like they say, like kids and shit that are hyperactive should never, ever touch nothing that has to do with anything. Or dreamy, like where they have like memory problems and stuff like that, because the addiction level is twice as worse because you don't think to quit. You don't think to quit. It's like I'm not a quitter because you got to be able to think to quit something. You got to replace it with better habits. And I smoke a lot of cigarettes. And I drink a hell of a lot of coffee. I drink coffee like I used to do alcohol. I treat coffee just like alcohol. The same fucking way. I drink just as much coffee as I did alcohol. But coffee isn't alcohol, but I drink it the same. I've noticed that in the last year that I guzzle coffee like I used to buy pitchers of beer and drink a lot of whiskey. And I would drink it the same way. And I'd always drink on a full stomach. I was always stuck in a routine where I prime myself so I could drink longer. Then I'd buy more food while I was drinking so I could drink longer. So it's kind of a bad thing with me because I didn't want to sober up all the way because I want to catch another buzz. And so I guess in essence, I was just, I like the feeling of alcohol and I really like to get drunk. And I've always been highly stressed and highly depressed, and a lot of things in my life never went my way. So I was pretty decent to be around, but the more I think about myself, the more I think, I did it to get drunk. I never done it to like the taste of it. I like the taste of many different beers. I've had a lot of different alcohol beverages, and I like the taste of many of them. But I actually like to have a full stomach of food so I could drink more and so I could party longer, socialize. And since I don't do that, I'm distant from people. It's like a whole different world. I've been distant for about 5 or 10 years. Even when I've been drinking the last 5 or 10 years, I drink by myself because I don't go to bars in a social crowd like that anymore. But yeah, I'm getting off here. I was like 8 minutes and something, but I'm gonna go over here and see if they have I'm just gonna go over here to the dollar store and get me something to snack on, I think. I need to chill out on this damn caffeine while I'm thinking about it. I was gonna buy me a cup, but I just better chill out for the night on this damn caffeine. I can't just keep guzzling it like I do.